barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So first, I want to say this, man. I don't know what's being said. I've been out basically all day, but I already know the narrative because I know fight fans. Oh, Stephen Fulton was not that good. Man, Stephen Fulton was in my top 10 pound for pound, man. He's a hell of a fighter, man. Sometimes you get generational talents. Inoue is a generational talent like I told y'all. I told y'all this a year ago. But don't listen to me because y'all on y'all Umar Johnson and he's from Philly and I'm a street tough dude and Philly fighters don't lose. Stevie Fulton. First, let me talk about Stevie Fulton. I appreciate you, dog. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man. You was in my top 10 pound for pound and Inoue was in my top 5. You know what I mean? You was somewhere around 9 or 10 or somewhere. And if I had to redo it today, if I had to do it before the fight, you would be in my top 10, dog. You went across there. You did your best. It wasn't your best. You know what I mean? That's it. I've lost championship games before. I've lost playoff games before. You know what I mean? I tip my hat to Stevie Fulton, man. Inoue is that good. Inoue is that dude. But, and then too, I'm going to do a separate video on this. Y'all fighting the biggest fights of your career, 14-month layoff. How many PBC fighters in the last 18 months have fought their biggest fight of their career with an over a year layoff? It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work out for y'all. And then on top of that, the PBC bubble don't win big fights. Once you step out of the PBC bubble, you don't win big fights. The data is there. The last person to win a big fight with over a year layoff was Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. Outside of that, it's never happened. Since 2014, it's never happened. All right? So, and then Inoue. I respect him. Y'all got to put some respect on Inoue's name. He's fighting the best fighters. He went up there and said, I want the baddest man on the planet. Stevie Fulton was the baddest man on the planet under 126. Any weight class, he was perceived as the baddest man. Put some respect on Inoue, man. He did his thing, man. And I ain't got no qualms, man. I like Stevie Fulton, man. Stevie Fulton has always embraced me. Stevie Fulton is a very intelligent man. He owns a restaurant. Don't put no jacket on Stevie Fulton, man. Respect the fact that he went over there and did his best. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing but respect for both of them. Inoue was the better man. He's the better fighter. And it happens like that sometimes, dog. You know? But there's not many people that can beat Stevie Fulton. And there's not that many people that can beat Inoue. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's going to do. You know? He's becoming a household name. Stevie Fulton's going to go back down and recollect. And maybe him and Reece Salim can open up 126 together. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good Showtime main event in January or February. Nah, they ain't gonna fight till till March or April. So, but you get what I'm saying, Stevie Fulton. Thank you. Inoue, thank you. You know, because that's Dre's first cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's family, man. That's family, dog. Nah, but on the real deal, man. Hell of a performance. I watched it from start to finish. I woke up at 4:40, watched it. Hell of a fight. Inoue just neutralized them. Just freaking neutralized them, dog. And there's nothing we can say that can say what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda. There was no woulda, coulda, shoulda in that fight. Inoue was dominant from start to finish, man. It was basically, I say this respectfully, it was like JV versus varsity. You know what I mean? It was levels. There's levels to this, right? Don't Leonard Ellaby say there's levels? There's levels to this, dog. Simply put, man, congratulations to Inoue. Stevie Fulton, spend your money wisely, man. At some point, next time I'm in Philly, I'm going to I don't eat seafood, so I'll have to donate. I'm 100% going to support your restaurant. You've given me about 10 interviews over the years. If I ever come to Philly, you know what I mean? Y'all need, but the biggest issue we need to start dealing with Philly is crime. Black on black crime. Period. And I mean it. It's on us. The government ain't coming. President Obama ain't coming. Farrakhan ain't coming. Jesse Jackson ain't coming. No. The residents of Philadelphia got to step up and hold themselves accountable. Period. That's the bigger issue. This is sports. We were entertained for 8 rounds. Now we got to go back to reality. The reality is Stevie Fulton And every man named Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones got to stand up against that BS that's going on in Philadelphia and lead by example. That's what I'm on. I'm about to go volunteer for 2 hours. I'm about to go into hip-hop dance class for Kennedy. And then I'm about to go volunteer about 50 to 75 kids for 2 hours, 5 to 7. And then I'm going to a basketball game. Lincoln has a basketball game at 7:30. That's my life. That's my day. You know what I mean? And I got people who help me throughout the day. You know what I mean? And this is the position we need to be in. By the time you 45, the solution is, we'll talk about that in another video. I want to stay on Stevie Fulton and Inoue. Congratulations to both fighters. Bigger congratulations to Inoue. Stevie Fulton, enjoy that first class ride back home. I don't know Inoue. I know Stevie Fulton. So, Stephen Fulton, thank you, dog. Thank you. You got me up. Stevie Fulton got all y'all up 5 o'clock in the morning, dog. The reason why you got up 5 o'clock in the morning, because you thought it was going to be a competitive fight. You knew Stevie Fulton was the goods. That's why you got up on the West Coast at 5 a.m. If you were in Hawaii, you got up at 2 a.m. Come on, man. You was in your car watching the fight on your phone, man. At 8 o'clock, man, you told your boss that something went wrong. Barbershop conversations, man. Congratulations to both fighters. Stevie Fulton is that dude, and Inoue is that dude times 2.0. Holla.